Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Spot Hidden, the show where we play Call of Cthulhu. I am London Carlisle, your keeper of arcane lore, and we are ready for another exciting, terrifying adventure tonight into Cthulhu Dark Ages from Chaosium. So we are playing a game inspired by, I'm juggling Chaosium books. I am literally swimming in these books from Chaosium right now. We are playing Cthulhu Dark Ages in Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. We're also playing with the optional Pulp Cthulhu rules, where our players are a little beefier. They are able to go up, toe-to-toe with the forces of the mythos. So we're very, very excited. This is our second episode of this campaign, and these lovely people that I will now introduce are the players of this game.
We certainly are.
That is right.
It's true.
Good to be
Why
here.
does my hair look so long? Now I know what y'all are talking about. Why does it look so long? That's weird.
I'm not looking. Oh, all right. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Well, hey everybody, welcome. We have a great chat here. Hello everybody in the chat. Thank you, Ethan. E. Gortney here in the chat. Subscribed at Tier 1 for 6 months. Thank you for that. Thank
love
you
you,
everybody
Ethan.
else. Love you.
Thank you very much.
Who do we have here at the table tonight? Who are we playing with? Let's start with you, Matt.
Oh, Geiger is a tax collector. He's a little bit morally gray. If you missed the first episode, he works for the Lord, Sir Nils or Lord Nils. Is it Von Wright? That's the name, correct?
Nils von Reitmore.
Von Reitmore, that's it. Nils von Reitmore.
Never
right.
get that name right.
Perfect. He is a tax collector, and he does what he has to do to get that money.
All right. Do what you got to do to get that money. Carly, who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
I'm Hedwig Leitner. She is a healer that lives on the outskirts of Rindenburg. Is that where we live?
Rinderfeld.
Renderfeld.
So many names we're throwing around here. We're like
Windenburg is from something.
Yeah, we're role players.
I think that's from The Witcher. Anyways, Renderfeld.
It's a new campaign, y'all.
Yeah. And she is, she's a healer. She's just kind of minds her business, stays in her little hut in the woods, and doesn't really venture out much.
Fantastic. Someone that does venture out much, Hudson Hubbard. Who are you?
What is going on, guys? So I will be playing Sir Godfrid Stark. Sir Godfrid is a mercenary knight. He does not own any land, but he is in the mindset of somehow acquiring some land and possibly a little bit of power. But recently he has met these two adventurers also, and they have recently killed what seems to be a troll. They were sent in to kill this troll. They were hired by this lord of this land, and So Sir Godfrid, he's kind of a 6 foot tall, kind of bald. He's not handsome. He's not really ugly. You can't really tell whether this guy is a good guy or bad guy. He has a very noticeable scar down his eye.
Also, I just want to say Windenburg is the world that comes with the get-together pack in Sims 4. That's
the Sims,
yeah. That's what I was thinking of. Not The Witcher. Very opposite of The Witcher.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything, but it was definitely not Witcher.
It's fine. It's the Germany pack. I mean,
yeah,
it's like
it's
German
close.
inspired.
Oh, Renderfell sounds more like Winterfell.
As we all know, that is coming from the hit game Fallout New Vegas.
Correct.
Get out, Matt.
Okay.
Let's dive in. Hudson, you mentioned that there was a troll that you all helped defeat. Now, this troll was a target that was given to you by Lord Nils von Reitmore. This troll was supposedly the cause of the mysterious happenings in and around Rinderfeld. Animals suddenly going mad. Animals plummeting to their deaths. Animals attacking, innocent children when they were once docile. Animals just behaving very strangely. But perhaps they were scared by this troll, and you all kind of came together to express your concerns to the Lord, and he sent you on a mission to correct things. You did indeed correct things and had a wondrous feast at the table of von Reitmore. Now, this feast just continues and continues. Von Reitmore and the people in his manor, they seem to just keep eating as food is repeatedly flowing in and out at all hours of the night. It's truly like they're celebrating something grand, but it's just a normal day. What business do you have here? Is there anything else you would like to conclude before you head back to Rinderfeld?
Otto would be cutting off Sir Godfrid to then drop off wherever he does drop off the taxes he has collected. So he'll leave them wherever it is he typically leaves them in this lord's manor, this castle.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you can definitely do that pretty easily. And as you're doing that, your eyes meet the eyes of Niels as he approaches you. Again, Niels is a man dressed in fineries, just different fabrics from different places, all have come together on this statuesque figure. And he approaches you. Otto, Mayor of Rinderfeld, I see that you have been doing your duties.
To the best of my abilities, Lord.
Any concerns other than this animal business?
Well, a couple residents were a bit out of line, but something tells me they understood my message, and we'll see about next time.
Okay.
A hammer might be required for these nails. We'll see.
Interesting. You've always been a man with a way for the words.
Say what we must to get by, I suppose.
Yes. He gestures for you to leave the coins that you have collected. Hedwig, what's going on with you?
I'm just minding my business. I'm gonna be honest. She's not great in crowds. She's a little uncomfortable. So she's just kind of sitting there eating her dinner, not really talking to anyone. Like, she'll speak if spoken to, but she's not the one starting conversations.
And lucky for you, conversation is not really needed because even now there is this really loud mandolin music that just seems to not stop. The mandolin player is again in the corner. He looks like it looks like he's tired because he's been playing for quite a while, but he'll take a quick break. It lasts maybe a minute or two. He goes back, picks up the mandolin, and starts playing again with this intensity and this focus. And after a while, you can see his mind sort of click to autopilot, just continuing the songs that he must have played hundreds of times at this point. Godfrid, what's going on with you?
Sir Godfrid is nowhere in the vicinity of these two. He is arriving back in town on horseback. As he is coming back into town, he has a scroll that he was looking at, and he is rolling that back up and putting it in one of his duffel bags on the side of his horse.
Okay, great. And remind us of your horse's name again. Did you write it down?
I think it was Peaches.
It was Penelope.
Penelope.
Penelope,
It was
that's
something
what-
with a P.
It's the names. We're still getting those names. Rinderfeld, Penelope.
Yeah, it was Peachy Wild.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, throwing some theater references into this. All right, cool. So as you're making your way back to Rinderfeld, give me a ride roll as something
The drive
occurs.
auto.
If something happens, we'll see what.
Something's going to happen. Maybe.
Does the keeper know? Who knows? Kidding.
Stay tuned.
Okay.
A extreme success, 3 versus 60.
So as you're riding along, it's almost as if out of nowhere, Penelope just sort of like just freaks out. It's almost like a sudden stop. Now, for an inexperienced rider, this is something that would have sent you flying, perhaps, but no. Not only are you able to, keep your balance, you're also able to calm Penelope with the experience that you have on horseback here. The calmness in your demeanor also calms her as she begins to almost sort of trot in circles at this point. It's almost as if she wants to turn around, but with your guidance, she turns back around and continues on into town. Now, as you're going into town, is there anything in particular you're looking for? Anything in particular you would like to do there?
I would like to possibly go to the blacksmith if I could, or a armorer.
Okay.
Anywhere that will sell equipment, weaponry, and armor.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. So as you go towards the market square, which is sort of where all of these things would congregate, you'll notice that things are still a little frantic here. You dealt with a problem. Troll's dead. But people seem to have congregated here and in these large cages, sort of put all of their household pets inside of them, dogs with dogs, cats with cats, but inside some of these animals are barely moving. There's been violence even within the cages. These animals can't be kept together as people are now dragging their pets elsewhere, trying to separate them from the fights that have been contained within these metal cages. The scent of blood is in the air. Blood is staining, the iron of these cages, and this is just something you would see. People are trying to contain these urges these animals are having. But it seems that even putting them all together isn't helping it at all. But you make your way towards the blacksmith, towards the armorer. We're going to jump back to Otto and Hedwig. Godfrid has left you. You're now back here at Von Reitmore's, to do what you please and head out whenever you would like. But you two all sort of congregate together, noticing the absence of Godfrid Stark.
Oh. Appears he has matters to attend to, even if he's not a taxpayer yet.
Honestly, it's probably for the best. It's better than him trying to stage a coup in the middle of this, which would not put past him based on what we've heard just in the past day.
I have no idea what you're talking about. How are you, Hedwig?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Typically, my conversations with citizens don't last this long, casually.
Yeah, I don't really have conversations either. It's okay.
Right. Well, suppose I will catch some sleep and return in the morning.
I'm just gonna go home. I don't think I'm gonna. There's no reason for me to return. So
Keeper, does
we weren't
Otto
told
have
to
a
return,
place to
were we?
stay in the manor? Or does he just have his place back in the village?
Yeah, there's definitely a place for you to stay here, for sure. A nice place too, a big room, very luscious, and pretty much all your whims would be attended to here. You are a mayor. You have been appointed by the Lord. You are an official, government official, basically. So you got a place to stay, and you could also, also make sure that one is arranged for Hedwig if you need it. You know that.
Understood. I will be staying here for the night, Hedwig. Would you like to stay as well? We can arrange a room for you, I mean.
Right. I mean, do we need to come back here in the It's kind of late, I guess. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Better than me going out at night.
Great. We'll see to it.
Thank you.
Let's strut on over to, at least for Otto, wherever his place of rest might be. And he, unless there's anything that comes to mind, which there is not, it will be until tomorrow to attend to whatever duties he believes he might have next. Returning to the village, that would be.
Okay. Same for you, Hedwig?
Yep.
Right, cool. Before we close, this day, we're gonna go back to Godfrid, who's made his way back. Now again, it's getting late, but the armorer, the blacksmith, still, getting ready to close up shop for the day. But you're able to reach them in time. What specifically are you looking for?
Yes. So as Sir Godfrid opens the door, the camera is already inside of this armorer or whoever this merchant is, inside their small hut. As the door swings open, almost as a gust of wind breezes in, and this 6-foot dark illuminated figure enters the doorway. Sir Godfrid says, "Do you have anything made of silver?"
Anything made of silver? Not in particularly, but I'm sure that we can cook up something for you. Mickle, nice to meet you.
Godfrid.
Godfrid.
So Godfrid Stark.
All right, well, nice to meet you, Godfrid. Now, silver costs you a pretty penny, and I'm not sure that I can get it done tonight.
That is fine. It's no hurry. Do you have a crossbow by any chance?
Of course.
I was hoping you could construct a couple of bolts with the arrow tips with silver.
I should be able to get it to you within the next 2 weeks. How does that sound?
That's perfectly fine.
2 weeks is fine.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But now I'll need the payment kind of up front.
Okay, and
Just
how
to-
much do I owe you?
Just to procure, the supplies and everything, and making sure that we can give you the utmost quality, Godfrid. Let's see how much he asked
It's
for it.
Sir Godfrid.
Excuse me, sir.
I was knighted. I was not knighted just to be called Godfrid.
Excuse me, sir. Godfrid. Let me see how much he's charging you for this. I'm looking through Cthulhu Dark Ages from Chaosium.
And of course, there is going to be a spike increase for the sass given to the keeper there.
Don't say that,
Heard of-
Matt.
You've heard of brass tax? This is sass tax.
Sass. Oh,
Sass tax. Now, since I'm crafting this just special for you, that'll be 400, please. 400 gold.
Let me look in my purse real quick.
can you provide the sound effects of going through the purse?
I just want to point out that Hedwig is very much poor by these standards. She does still have 445 marks, so 400 gold is probably pocket change to these motherfuckers.
Well,
I can give you 250 marks.
persuade or charm to see if this goes well.
Hard success, 20 versus 65.
You look like a man on a mission, sir. I think that will be acceptable.
Excellent. And I begin to take some of these coins out of this very large leather bag. This bag is something that Sir Godfrid did not have in the last episode. He has recently acquired this bag and begins to toss the coins at this gentleman.
Where'd you get the bag?
Where'd you get the bag, Hudson?
Listen, did you skin the troll and turn it into a bag?
That shit would not happen that quick.
It wouldn't, but you know.
Who knows? If you want to ask me what it is, you're gonna have to roll a persuasion check or intimidation check or try.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh, Hudson.
So 250.
Yeah, so 250. That'll be good, and you can remove that from your cash there. And within 2 weeks' time, you'll have a crossbow.
Excellent. With silver bolts.
Yes, silver tipped.
Excellent.
All right. Now, what's your next course of action here? You're back in town. What do you do?
Godfrid is going to go to the tavern that he is rooming in.
Oh, you're rooming at the tavern.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And as he enters the tavern, he tells the whoever's behind the bar that he wishes for a hot bath before he goes to bed.
Okay, yes. The person behind the bar, you see, she has sort of like auburnish hair, sort of like wide set eyes, but sort of a smaller frame. But she looks up at
Or
you.
eagle.
She looks up at you. You've heard her name in passing. Her name is Heidi. She has sort of like a thick unibrow. But she, okay, a bath and a room. Is that right?
That is correct.
All right. You know the way. Right upstairs. Make yourself at home.
Yes. And as Sir Godfrid disrobes, it's like in those video games with the cutscenes where he'll kind of go black as he's disrobing. And then the next part is him jumping into the bathtub. My legs are kind of stuck up out of the bath water, of course, just like Geralt in The Witcher 3. And I'm scrubbing myself, enjoying a nice hot bath. I kind of lay there, I close my eyes as the steam is rising from this hot bath. After a while, I get out, clean myself off, and go to bed.
Does he get scared when he takes his shirt off because it all goes dark and he doesn't know what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
He's like, I'm blind!
Oh, no! Oh, okay, we're good. We're good. All right.
He keeps going, who keeps turning off the lamp? Rampu!
The next day,
Did
Otto.
you just make an iCarly reference in the year of our Lord 2021?
I did.
Hey, it's still a show.
It's still a show.
It was a good show. It was a very good show.
Was. Now, it still is.
I haven't seen the adult one.
Cool. So the next day, Otto and Hedwig, you're able to leave the manor and head back to Rinderfeld. And as you travel along the road, let's see if anything occurs. Guys here.
Oh no.
Yeah, so should also know Otto, if you're just tuning in or clarifying from the last one, he does have a bit of a swagger when he walks and kind of kicking his feet out with that cane of his, with a nice kind of flowy, maybe possibly a nice flowy coat over top of these rather quaint shirt and pants that he's got on. And also cuts to black when he's walking down the road, so you don't see him disrobe, and it's just a... Fuck with it. What's up, Keeper?
Yeah, so it looks like the dice gods are in your favor today because you
Oh
have
my
a
God.
you have an uneventful trip back to Rinderfeld. It's bright daytime, but you do notice you do notice that there's a lot less wildlife in general. You know, usually you would see a squirrel scutter on by, maybe the random deer that hops on past you, but no, it's pretty quiet. Give me the listen rolls, both Otto and Hedwig.
Mm,
Extreme success, 11 versus 70.
9440 failure.
Okay.
I had to check and make sure I was Hedwig and not Dragomir because I'm like, there's no way.
Cool. So Hedwig would notice that there is a particular absence of avian sounds. It's like really, really, really quiet. And the fact that you don't even hear the birds at this point in the day really strikes you. You know that for a fact. It's not it's something you notice for sure, Hedwig.
Otto, have you seen any animals or anything while you've been traveling?
I don't believe I have.
Listen. Do you hear that?
Did I hear you say that? I did.
No, I mean, not that. Like, there's nothing. There's no birds. That's weird, right?
Huh.
I mean, I assume
I'll be.
it's kind of, I don't know. I was thinking maybe it's because of everything that's been going on, because the animals got all weird, and maybe they just kind of, I don't know, hurt themselves or something, and they're all hiding now that all that's done, but I don't know.
I think I know. I believe they are scared of us. We are, after all, troll slayers, known around these parts to any and all wildlife and flying creatures, and they saw it. They should be scared.
I don't think the animals are scared of us.
All right. Well, what is your explanation?
I don't know. I
Well-
think I need to get home and figure it out, though.
It's a weird time. It's a weird place. Who knows what it could be?
This isn't normal. And I'm just gonna kind of hurry along the road a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Still not wearing shoes, by the way.
Godfrid, may I have a listen roll from you?
Yes, you may. Am I with our party here?
No, you're not. Not
Okay.
yet.
Is it a nice day, Keeper? I mean, is it late? Because we were headed back in the morning. So is it? Is that correct?
It's about a 2 hours trip. So if you left in the morning, you'd get there either pre-noon or at noon.
Gotcha.
Failure 66 versus 20.
Okay, yeah. Your sleep is restful and you wake sort of on your own accord around the time in which Otto and Hedwig would roll into town. Now, as Otto comes in, there is some hubbub outside of the tavern where you were staying. You can see sort of you can't see, but you can hear sort of the commotion of people sort of not up in arms, but they see the mayor coming back and they are frustrated. Otto, you're sort of surrounded by people just, expressing their concerns about this animal situation. They're asking you what Lord Nils von Reitmore said or what has been done. Would you like to address this crowd that's before you?
I imagine it's a flurry of words, all kind of relating to the similar stuff you just described. So, friends. Now, I can guarantee this is the first both I or our good Lord Nils has heard of these animals misbehaving. Now, you know just as well as I am no animal keeper, but I am more than happy to let the Lord know and see what his men can do.
Are the animals back to normal now, or are they still?
Well, a lot more have died. A lot of people's pets have died at this point,
Right.
and now they seem okay. These come in just violent bursts, is how these things happen. They're not; these
Gotcha.
animals aren't their normal selves still, but they're not actively attacking or anything right now. The ones that you can see.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of walk over to Otto because I kind of hung back when he started talking and say, do you think there may be another troll?
Maybe.
And Godfrid, you
Oh.
can see these people, you can see Otto addressing these people, and you can even approach if you would like to do so.
Godfrid is going to kind of lean up against a post, perhaps on the side of a building or holding up an awning on a building, and just kind of stand there, watch, and listen. Still on the lookout, just to make sure nobody gets rowdy with these two people that he knows.
I still think the animals might be scared, Hedwig. I think we have shown our might, and that is scaring the animals. Now the people are scared. Do you think they know? Do you think Godfrid said something?
I doubt it.
No, he'd brag about himself before bragging about us. You're right. All right. Take care, everyone. You know more than I.
All right. We believe you. I think. As people sort of
Look
turn.
at me, a man of small stature as I. How am I one to tame cattle? But I can pass that information forward and get those at the top aware of your concerns.
Give me a social roll. Wait, no. Give me a power or appearance.
Ooh. Spicy.
Of course, I do want to go towards a little bit of will he might have. My rolls haven't been great. Let's see what happens.
Oh!
I have seen what happened.
Oh!
Cool, man. I'll take it.
Critical success!
Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Wow. Oh, 1. So, not only do these villagers believe you, it's almost as if you just give them this motivation to get back to their lives. You know what I mean? They've had some losses, some sort of material with different livestock things, some with their horses, some with their family pets. But they believe that you went off and did something. You stood up for your people and for your village. And because of that, they respect you so much more. Even if it doesn't
hard
look
to do.
it doesn't look like
Matt.
things are getting better, like actually, for like with their eyes, but it's almost as if their will is willing that to happen because of your comfort. Yes, Hudson, sorry.
Thank you.
Matt, did your character actually bow after you did that? Because I thought it'd be so funny if it did, and it revealed a toupee, and the toupee flopped off and then flopped back on.
Yeah.
It was he meant to grab a hat. He grabbed his hair and pulled it out.
I was stuck to it.
Take it off, my lady.
Oh my gosh. It might have been a little bow if he got a little bit of praise, but not a big one. No.
A toupee. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, that's what happens.
All right, thank you, Keeper. With that, I guess motivated by himself as well, he'll wait for everyone to disperse. And does he catch the eye of Godfrid over there? Does he notice him over there?
You would like to. I mean, he's hanging out, posted up.
I rolled a spot hit just for security.
I pretend I do not see it.
He'll head over to Godfrid and well, friend, I have reason to believe there might be another troll.
And what makes you think that?
Then I kind of scuttle up and say, there weren't any birds on the way back. We couldn't hear any birds, and the animals were kind of weirdly quiet.
Thank you, Hedwig. Yes, quiet birds, but also the entire village that was upset with us.
Keeper, what time of the year is it?
It's fall.
Perhaps did you think that maybe the birds have flown south for the season?
Ah, see, that makes sense, Hedwig.
No, some birds still stay during the winter. Not every bird migrates.
I'm not even certain we understand what migration is. But I like the word. It sounds nice.
I hate you.
I'm done with
Possibly.
y'all.
I hate you. No, the crows would stay.
Right. Well, quiet birds. If that is the biggest concern of me, my lord, and our residents, then we're doing quite all right.
What has our liege lord said of lately?
Ah, well, we'd love to have you join us. Lord Nils von Wright hasn't von Wright more?
I'm sorry, what's his name again?
Mills Seymour. Seymour Hawkins. That's the one.
Yes.
Sir
Lord Seymour Hoffman.
Nil Hoff. Apologies. It's Lord Nils von Rightmore is both your lord or both mine and maybe yours as well, Sir Godfrid Stark.
Have you spoken to him lately?
I have.
And
It literally just came from there.
And he is in good health.
but he is worried because the birds and the animals and the surrounding area are quiet.
No, that's me that's worried.
Yes, that is our compatriot here. Concerned of the quiet birds.
It's not like them. It's really not. Normally you can hear something.
And
Silence.
Hedwig, what do you believe?
I don't know. There may be a new troll. There may be something else. But something... It could be that since they had, their violent outbursts, maybe the numbers have thinned. I'm not really sure. I think I need to go do some thinking about this.
Great.
We could, if you're up to the task, journey into the forest and see the surroundings. Take in the natural world and see what is really out there.
Yeah, let me run by my house super
There's
quick.
no need to run.
Okay, it was a figure of speech, but I gotcha. Yeah, let's stop by there. I mean, we have to pass it to get to the forest anyways, depending on which direction we're going. So.
Well, have fun with that, Hedwig. I am going to grab a pint. So if anyone would like to join me, feel free. And I will meet you westward, in the forest.
Well, I guess I could do it here if we don't want to split up. Do we want to just kind of discuss a plan? I feel like we should come up with a plan before we head into the forest.
I have a plan. I'm going to grab a pint.
Okay, well, sure. Let's all go then.
Oh, do you drink, Hedwig?
No. I just feel like splitting up is a bad idea right now.
What time is it in the day, Keeper?
It's like lunchtime, around noon. But beer is universal. That's safer than water right now.
That is true. Okay. Yes, I will join you.
Ah, great. Hedwig, you understand.
Taxman.
Yeah. Otto is fine. Taxman.
Otto von Reichstag.
Sure. Hedwig, you understand. I'm not one for guests in my home. We'd eventually have to split up at some
I thought
point.
we were going to the bar.
No. We are. But
Oh
this
no,
whole
I'm
not
God,
splitting
no.
up thing.
No, I know. I'm just
Are you
saying.
concerned for your safety?
Oh God, no, I'm fine.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
2 a pint.
2 a pint.
There we go.
We go in the tavern.
Are you going as well, Godfrid?
Yes.
Okay, great. Cool. So you head to the local tavern, a place that, Godfrid, you've been staying in here. It is a simple but pretty spaciously large place. Lots of, wood tones inside. Very simple, very, neat. But spacious. Lots of space to sort of, stretch your legs and just, move around. If you had an instrument in here, it might be a great place for like some dancing as well. But the pints in here are cold, and the conversation can get pretty good at times. There is a table tucked away, sort of, in a nice little corner, which would be perfect for, plotting and planning for people such as yourself. There is a woman right behind the counter. She's tending it there. She's just going about the normal business of the tavern, preparing some food for people that are ordering there, and also drinks for others that are not eating but drinking. As described earlier, she has sort of like most noticeable things, probably like the unibrow she has. Some freckles dot her face, and there is the auburn hair that occasionally falls in front of her face as she's working. She'll move it out of the way and then keep going. That's what it's like here inside of Rinderfell Tavern.
Gotcha. Do I know the owner or the people who I'd like collect tax from?
Yeah, you definitely would know everybody here. I mean, and especially being this place of business, they pay a good penny, I would say.
Gotcha. Okay, so they're on top of it because I didn't know
Yeah.
if they're on top of it. Okay, gotcha.
They are for sure. They're paid up. Give me an accounting. Give me an accounting roll. Do you have that?
What a
Oh shit! Not a lot, but I do.
wild skill. You're a tax
What the
collector.
hell? An extreme success? 7 versus 50?
All
All right,
I gotta
man.
quit the stream, you guys.
We'll go straight from a crit to
We
a...
are doing so well on these
Don't-
extreme rolls.
Don't say that.
Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it.
It's pulp. You're not a normal person. That's
Big and
the thing
strong.
with pulp. You're a pulp hero. You're from the pages of
Fucking
some dark
nerds,
fantasy
get it
novel.
now.
I'm an
from back in the
accounting
day.
master. All right.
Okay, there.
Like the Gimp from Pulp Fiction.
Bingo.
That's in episode 8. So stay tuned for that. Y'all get ready. But it has a tentacle coming out of.
Oh no.
With the accounting role, you would know that they are indeed paid up. Also, a little more. They leave a little on the side for you as well. Otto, let me do a little roll here.
Gotcha.
Okay. A little roll here. All right. Add 80 gold or 80 mark to your cash. They even drop a little extra on top for you for your kind service to the people of Rinderfell. This family does. And I'll let you know their names are. It's a husband and wife that run this place. They are Heidi and Lars Winter.
Winter?
Winter.
Okay.
Lars.
Heidi and Lars. All right. Adding that real quick. It's good to see you again, Heidi.
You too, Otto. Can I get you anything?
Nothing more than a drink for my friends and I here.
Of
And
course.
of course, flip the coins over her way.
Oh no, no
I'm
coins
just gonna
needed.
wave.
She waves at you, like very very enthusiastically. Oh, Hedwig, you're friends with Hedwig.
Well, believe it or not, it seems to be a recent acquaintance. What did you say? A bit of a recent friendship. How about that, Hedwig? Yes. So great.
She
3
doesn't.
pints and-
She doesn't seem to be sure about that.
Well, I'm an acquired. I'm a prolonged. How to say it best?
You're a busy
It's
you're a busy
it's
man, Otto.
weird for people to be friends of mine, except for, of course, you and Mars. So it is great to see you once more. I seem to be stumbling across my words. I think a pint would definitely help.
Yes, perhaps that will calm your nerves. I understand that things are strange right now, Otto. Keep your coin here. These
Oh.
drinks are on the house. Or I could put it to the tab of this gentleman who's been staying with us for a couple of nights here.
Speaking of, Sir Godfrid.
Put it on my tab and you'll lose a finger.
Ah, another friend of mine.
That's excessive.
Quite the sense of humor he has.
Yes. Quite right, so.
Cool. So she's
Heidi, where's
Pleasure.
Lars?
Lars
Yes.
Are you concerned of
out back.
all of the citizens of the village, Sir Godfrid? You're going to threaten him
When you get a
too?
chance, tell him to send my condolences. I heard about his Aunt Beru passing.
His Aunt Peru. Okay, yes. I'll tell him.
Oh.
Thank you.
How did you know that, Godfrid?
I know many things.
Right. Well, I see a table with our names on it.
Yeah, so she gives you the pint, slides it over, and you see her sort of drop her head, perhaps with thoughts of Baru, the past aunt of her husband, but gives you the pints and, sends you on your way without
I'm
paying
gonna-
anything.
Hang back.
Also, thank you for the Star Wars reference, Hudson.
Yes, I appreciate it. I heard Lars, and I was like, you know what? Let's make Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen reference.
Oh my gosh.
I was wondering if I should say yes. She was burnt to a crisp.
Oh my
Oh
Uh,
God. Yes, but let's make it canon. Lars has an Aunt Beru.
There you go.
Even though in Star Wars, Lars Owen is married to Beru, so
Mhm.
yes,
Yeah.
There you
which is
go.
Luke's aunt and uncle, which is Anakin's
Whoa, spoilers. man. Come
technically
on.
stepbrother and stepsister-in-law in a way, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So yeah, I'm hanging back at the bar while they all go sit down.
So that while they play the nice cantina music in the background, I would like to go ahead and sit here with my friends and tell me, Sir Godfrid, you are staying here, correct?
Yes, I am.
Have you considered maybe becoming a member of our community here?
I have considered it,
Good.
but I do live sort of a mercenary life. And I can't seem to keep myself still, so I like to journey outside of this village from time to time.
Well, these are free lands after all. Now, of course, having your place to call yours here will come with all of its responsibility, but you look like a man who is capable.
Otto,
Yes.
you are quite good with money.
I do what I must.
Have you ever thought of a partnership together?
Ah. How so?
A couple of days ago, when we killed this troll,
Mm.
you remember I spoke of a certain issue with this land.
I do remember.
The time will come when the lord of this land will fall.
Those are very large words, Sir Godfrid.
I was wondering, once that lord has left the building and the new lord takes his seat, if you would be his accountant,
Ah,
his
what
head
title?
accountant,
Head accountant.
head of the treasury, head of all the finances of the land.
I do say
You would
offer-
also be given 10 acres of your choice.
I see. And employees?
Yes. You will
see.
be given enough of the peasantry
Hmm.
that will help out with your crops and whatever you need.
Well, I'd prefer to call them working citizens. I believe, of course, upon conditions of, well, given how it might play out, you just might have yourself a bit of a deal, Sir Godfrid. Now, how this setting, this situation we might find ourselves in will come to, well, bring into existence, I guess we'll say, that much, well, it's going to be hard to find help, we'll say.
I think over time, like I said a couple of days ago, the men and women who run this land are running it through payment by this lord. If they find out that there's another person who's willing to pay them double of that, then perhaps their loyalties will change.
Perhaps being the operative word.
But Otto, hear me out. We cannot speak of this in other areas. And remember, if you ever decide to double cross me, I will shove this knife, as Sir Godfrid pulls this knife out of his boot and places it on the table. I will shove this knife into your throat. And I will watch as the blood exits your mouth and the life expels from your lungs.
Well, it seems you and I both have a good understanding of a fun night.
Good.
But henceforth, I haven't heard a word you just said. I'm not certain what it is we are speaking of. Now, where is Hedwig? Where has
I'm at
Hedwig
the
been?
bar.
Oh, right, you hung back. Yeah.
Yep.
I
I hung
thought you were
back.
going to say, you're right next to us. Oh my
Hi.
gosh.
What the hell? Good heavens!
Let's jump to the bar. Hedwig, Heidi is there. Heidi and Hedwig. Heidi is there. And she sort of leans in to you as you're there at the bar. So, village healer. How are your studies going? Any progress with new concoctions or balms or medicines or tinctures or anything of the sort?
Not really. I think I'm close. I don't know. I'll have to test it out. Some ideas I've had. But
Are these like local herbs you're finding, or do you forage for things?
yeah, it's called, I've been scared to use it in anything. Aconite is what it's referred to, and I pull out one of my journals that I have like 3 journals like in a little pouch, and I pull it out and you can see like they're very old and ratty, and I open up to a page of a drawing and
She looks at it and she says, "I've never seen or heard of anything like this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's you've probably been taught to avoid it. It is poisonous. It'll kill you if you take too much, but they say it's good for lots of things. So, yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get kind of the dosage and everything right.
Hmm.
Just be kind of, I gotta be careful with it. But I wanted to ask. I know the animals have been going weird recently, but on the way back from um the the the, the keep, I didn't hear any birds. I didn't see any wildlife or anything. Have you heard anything about that?
Um, well, I've just been tending to the bar. I haven't been outside much. I could ask Lars. Um, he's been I haven't seen him for most of the morning. I know he's out back. I haven't seen him for most of the day. Um, perhaps I can ask him exactly what's going on, or if he's seen anything. Because I know he ventures. He goes on long walks sometimes. He worries me to no end when he just doesn't come back right away. You haven't seen him,
Yeah,
you haven't seen him, have you?
I haven't. Um,
Okay.
no, I haven't seen him.
If you ladies don't mind me joining you here, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Why were
Hi.
you stabbing a table?
He was making a point about something to do with this horse is going to be with him much longer than the last. He seemed very adamant about keeping this one alive. Apparently, the last one, I think it was a metaphor, jumped off a cliff. Anyway, hi. It's good to see you again, Heidi.
Hi.
I just wanted to join the conversation. I know we were looking to get a bit of a move on. Hedwig?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just seeing if she knew anything.
Otto,
she heard
excuse me.
anything.
Have you seen Lars this morning? I know he went out back earlier, but I just haven't seen him.
Well, I see so many people in a day. I could have.
You could have, or you did, or you did not. Just a simple question.
There's quite a few people gathered around. I'm not certain I saw his face in the crowd. I could perhaps think about it. This is Matthew asking the keeper if there's a role.
Intelligence.
All right, thank you. He is thinking for a 4680 success on the intelligence.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen him. You would have clocked seeing him. You haven't seen him.
Well, Heidi, I don't have any recollection of Lars being in the crowd there, but I'm certain he's around somewhere.
Yes.
When he takes his walks, where does he normally go?
He doesn't tell me. I wish he told me these things. Just throughout the wood. I mean, I guess just around the town. He doesn't stray too far.
Well, we were headed that direction anyway to find ourselves something. Isn't that right, Hedwig?
Yeah, something. We don't know what, but we'll keep an eye out, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
I'll make sure nothing's happened to him.
Thank you. I just worry with all of these animal happenings. Just don't want anything to happen to him.
Well, no worries, Heidi. On behalf of both the Lord and myself as mayor, we will keep you protected.
Thank you. He's hard-headed. I stay here, and when things are troublesome outside, I know exactly where to stay safe, and I stay here.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Anything else I can get you? Anything for you, Godfrid, Sir Godfrid. He writes it on his things.
You say that Godfrid throws back the tankard that you've put this pint of beer in, and finishes it. He looks at you, Heidi, and then makes his way upstairs to his room. After a couple of minutes, he comes back down, changed into his armor. He has chainmail on, and a tunic, and on that tunic, on the front chest is his sigil, his house sigil, and it is a black bird.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Great.
You just come back.
Oh
You're
my.
you're decked out. Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
What is your reaction to this? Otto and Hedwig.
Well, so Heidi, we are just going to collect some herbs, I believe. And Sir Godfrid here is, as you can see,
An herbalist. Yes.
yes, precisely.
Now, is that a crow or a raven? Because the wing shape makes it look more like a crow, but the beak has got me thinking raven.
It's a bird, Hedwig. Shall we?
Right.
It would be an eagle.
Oh, well, that explains it. I just thought, the black.
It is a specific sigil. If anybody out there is very keen on medieval history, medieval lore, in Germany,
Not the eagle. Oh God.
No, not
Okay.
that eagle.
Okay. Okay. If you say eagle in Germany, I start
No.
thinking.
No. We're not in Achtung, no.
I had to
not
make
Nazi
sure.
Germany, no.
Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
Oh God.
Oh, there's
There is the
another.
Hudson cinematic
another famous
universe.
eagle,
We don't know where
yes.
it's going, man.
Yes, he comes down in a tunic with a Nazi eagle on
Oh
it.
God.
Look, you can't say Germany and eagle and not clarify immediately.
Especially when our other game is World War II.
World War II.
Oh my gosh. All right. So he's explaining that to Hedwig. All right. Right. Moving on. Great. Shall we?
We shall.
Yep.
Now. Slamming that tavern door behind us. Which direction? Now, the town I know by the back of my hand, but alas, the woods is a very mysterious woman to me.
I think I have that handled. There's a clearing not too far from here. It's west. Maybe head that way?
Great. West it is.
Okay, cool. And this is somewhere you know of specifically? Are you looking for?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm just pulling this out of my ass.
Okay, cool. All right, you're going to this clearing in the woods.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool. So, Hedwig, she lives on the outskirts of town. She is able to lead you all there pretty easily. Okay, great. Once you reach this clearing, as you're passing through the trees again, there is this grave silence. Animals are quiet. Basically, all you can hear is the wind as it whistles through the branches. What do you do once you reach this clearing?
I want to look for any signs that Lars might have been here. Or
Okay.
something might have been here.
Okay, give me a spot hidden.
Oof, 8140 failure. Not my strong suit.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do, Otto?
Are we looking for another troll? We never really got a chance to discuss.
I don't know what we're looking for. I'm just kind of looking.
Right. You're the one who might know. I'm along for the ride.
Would I know any lore about something that might cause this, Keeper?
You have elf lore, right?
I do have elf lore. But technically, anything in Germany, in Germanic folklore, elves were like Huldra, fairies, anything like that was considered an elf.
You can give me I'll take a
It's
elf
not a
lore roll.
super high thing. Yeah, no, nice 69, 30 failure.
Nice. You don't see any elfish signs around here either.
Okay.
Godfrid, is there anything you're doing as you reach this just swatch of open land?
Did Otto and Hedwig come on horseback?
No, I do
You
not
go
have
and
a
get your horse again? No, we don't.
Yeah. So Godfrid has ridden in on his horse, Penelope, last name Peaches, and decides to
Penelope Peaches.
dismount. And as he dismounts, he looks in the tracks or on the landscape, the ground, to make sure there are any tracks, unnatural tracks, that are not deer, fox, dogs, cats.
Okay. But hidden. Wait, no. Okay, wait. Sorry. Sorry, I don't want to change it on you, but natural world?
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
Natural
so
world.
you're good.
Sorry, yes.
I should have rolled that.
Dang. A failure, 43 versus 30.
Do you want to roll with that, or you want to push it, or do you want to do anything?
I'll roll with that.
Okay, cool. As you're looking around, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. You don't really see any deep impressions in the ground, any dogs, any animals in particular. Mostly it's just a big clearing with lots of grass. But due to a roll that I made earlier, there is something fast approaching. Maybe more than one something. May I have a volunteer from all of you?
Sure. Sign me up.
Roll a d6 for me.
Yes, sir. 3. Do I gain 3 intelligence points?
You do not. So d6 plus 1 will be faced once we return. We're gonna take a break.
I just gained 4 luck points, guys. Are you excited for me?
You didn't regain luck points.
Yeah, man. You just gave me 4. Right?
There's 4 something happening. But I don't know if it's lucky. Okay, great. So we're gonna take a quick break here. We'll be right back with more Dark Ages. We'll just refresh our drinks and bio break and such. But we'll be right back.
Perfect.
And we're back. Thank you for sticking with us here. And we're back with some more Cthulhu Dark Ages. We are on obviously episode 2. We've gotten into some stuff that I'm so excited to tell these people about. Before we left, I made a little random roll, and something is occurring. And Otto, Matt, did the honors of rolling to see
3.
exactly. 3 plus 1.
Thank
Exactly
you,
how
Robo
many
for
of
the,
these-
subscription?
Yeah, thank you,
Thanks.
Jamie RoboPelican, subscribed for 9 months. Thank you.
There it is.
Cool. Yes, but now there are 4 hungry, snarling, jet black wolves that are all running directly towards you. You can hear them as their teeth snap. Their eyes roll wildly in their heads as they are zooming towards all of you from all directions, out of the brush, into the clearing, heading towards Godfrid, Otto, and Hedwig.
What time of day is it?
It's like afternoon.
It's like 1 p.m.
Yeah, it's like 1 o'clock.
moon
Okay.
cycle are we in?
You can give me a natural world.
What's Otto's star sign?
It's a fucking Scorpio. 1870.
If we're just gonna ask dumb
Hard
questions, I don't know.
success.
If you're
There's nothing
asking,
wrong with Scorpios.
if you're trying to connect wolves and like the moon, it was not a full moon last night,
Okay.
nor will it
Thank
be
you.
tonight.
Thank you. Okay.
But yes, these wolves are running towards all of you. Again, they're snarling. You can see sort of the spit just flying past their face and, matting their fur even more. But as they're coming towards you, we're going to roll initiative. So lowest or the highest degree of success goes first. If everybody's the same, then we'll just do lowest numbers first.
On a dexterity roll.
Yep. I'll roll for you.
A hard success for old Otto Geiger.
All right.
That's a failure. 7870.
Okay. Cool.
I also got a failure, 52 versus 30, but I think we're just looking at the 30, correct?
We're looking at the 52. So the way the way this will go down will be Otto, 2 of the wolves, then Godfrid and Hedwig, and then 2 more wolves.
Okay.
So actually, there's a wolf in between Godfrid and Hedwig. Hedwig, you're last. No, you're not
Yeah, I
last.
figured.
No, you're not last. You're last of the players.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cool,
Gotcha.
cool.
All right. So are any of these wolves gunning for me? I mean, do they have me like set in their sight? It looks like they're about to make a move.
They look sort of unfocused, but they're all definitely coming towards all of you as a pack. So yeah, there would be, several moving towards your direction, both ready to reach out and snap at you.
Okay. He'll draw his sword from his cane. That's a thing if you just tune in. And I guess stand at the ready, but I mean, he's not used to fighting animals, and this is just strange to him. So he'll ready himself, if that's allowed, keeper, to just essentially maybe get maybe a bonus on a dodge roll.
Okay, yeah, you can definitely, just prep to dodge.
Okay.
I'll allow that, yes.
Gotcha. Let's do just that to maybe get kind of prepared for it later on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a bonus die for dodging. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so one of the wolves is coming directly at you, Otto. To
Yep.
snap.
There it is. All right.
What's that?
Okay.
What?
No, because I wasn't sure like if they're coming straight from me, and you're like, "We'll see." So that's. And now I'm prepping for dodge. You're like, "All right, it's coming straight at you." All right. So cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, one of these is coming at you,
Okay.
and it's booking it towards you, and it tries to like reach out and snap its jaws at you. I have a success. If you want to roll your dodge.
Sure. And then
Oofa doofa.
No.
honestly, for the amount of luck I have,
Do you have a bonus to your dodge?
I
prepped it.
I allowed him one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I let him have one.
in order to avoid, was it a
benevolent
standard
keeper.
six? Do I know if I were to spend those 2 luck points, is that going to equal a successful dodge? Are you going to fucking tell me? Or are you just going to let me hope? All right. Don't know. Okay, great.
Actually, Robo Pelican, do you know the rules on this one? Can he spend the luck on the dodge?
I'm like,
I always thought we could. I mean, it's a standard skill, just like anything. Because I know we can't
But-
use it for like intelligence and
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean
that.
for sanity or something like that.
doesn't a dodge have to be a higher degree of success?
Right, that's what I'm wondering.
Anyway.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
So
if
if it
you're
was
trying
a-
to do 2, yeah, no, it'd have to be.
Oh, yeah, no, that still wouldn't work. Yeah,
it
yeah.
have to be a higher
Okay.
degree of success. Yeah.
Never mind. I still
Never mind,
save
thank you,
2
thank
luck
you.
points.
Cool.
Thanks, Robo.
Yeah, keep it there. Thank you. I know he's probably already typing. Thank you.
Cool.
Cool. Yes.
Still
So,
send it. We'd still like to
Cool.
know.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna do some damage to you then. That will be. All right, 4. As it sinks its teeth into you, whoosh, snapping at you. There will be another that sort of tag teams there. For. It just barely misses you as it soars past you, sort of lunging at you, but moving you move out of the way ever so slightly to miss it. Godfrid.
Excellent. Which wolf is the nearest to me?
Neither of these, but there is one that's sort of just like eyeing you, before you see its eyes sort of just dart to the back of its head, then back down.
Okay. Would it take an action to pull out my sword and use the blade to slap the butt of Penelope to get her to flee the scene?
I'll just let you do that.
Okay, so Sir Godfrid pulls out his long sword and hits with the blade the butt of Penelope. You hear a as she rides off more into the forest, getting away from this battle sequence as Sir Godfrid eyes down this wolf. And Sir Godfrid is not going to hesitate. He's going to go for the wolf.
Okay.
Will it take an action to get to that wolf, or can I go ahead and roll a strike?
No, you can move and then get to it.
All right, I would like to move, and then I would like to attack.
Okay.
I got a hard success, so 22 versus 74 for 5 damage.
That does it.
Is it able?
Yeah, so you are able to. What does that look like? It's still up.
So
it's still up, but what does that look like?
Okay. Yeah. So as Sir Godfrid, he brings the sword to his side, and then brings it up high, and then as the wolf is eyeing him down, he is eyeing this wolf down, and it becomes very quiet as they both kind of pivot each other, and the wolf jumps as he strikes down from high above, hitting the wolf across its upper shoulder, and the wolf goes down but is still alive, apparently.
Indeed, and it's gonna, with the remaining strength that it has, is gonna try to reach out and bite you too. It is snarling, it is snapping, it is out of control. But weakened, it isn't able to connect with you as it just sort of snaps at air. Next up will be Hedwig.
All right. So, is there any that are coming towards me?
Yeah, of course. There is one that is
Cool.
specifically coming towards you.
I figured. I want to shoot it, but I want to like shoot it in the haunch. Like I'm shooting to hurt and to scare, not to kill.
Okay.
So that's 31, 58 success for 5 damage.
Okay. Cool. So you're shooting it in the back. It definitely still hurts it and definitely does do damage to it. But you do connect for sure. Yeah, you do connect.
I'm not like aiming for the heart or head or anything.
But unlike you, this wolf for some reason is definitely trying to devour you. Let's see what happens as its teeth lunge towards you. Again, that is success.
Okay.
It's gonna do. Oh yeah, if you want to roll a dodge or attack back.
No. That's a failure for my dodge.
Okay.
But I do have armor.
Okay, yeah. So you can protect your armor if you need to.
No,
That's 8 damage.
Okay.
In legal
I
terms
roll
of
a
the rules, I
D2.
believe that Paul's gonna
That's-
get fucked. Yeah.
2 minus 1, so I take 7 damage.
7 damage, but again, these teeth latch down on you just like just heavy jaws here. Great. Now we're back up to the top of the order again with Otto.
Okay, so if one is still grappled onto me or just did, we're gonna bring the sword up because clearly he misread the situation. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a poke, a little bit of a stab with the sword for 90 versus 56 failure. So yeah, that's a swing and a miss.
Okay. Great. The next 2 wolves are trying to attack you here. Oh. Shit.
Oh, God.
Okay. Yikes.
What?
Should I roll a
What is it,
dodge?
London?
I don't. I feel like I shouldn't even bother. I
What
don't.
is it, London?
Yeah, roll a dodge, please.
Yeah, Matt, you probably should leave the Zoom.
Honestly, it sounds like so. Yeah, another failure by 3230 with that.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking up rules here.
You don't know, Ethan just texted me and said he did.
I think that's literally how it went. Yeah, it's just yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, a wolf bit me. Now I'm fucked. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I get this now. All right.
Are you kidding me?
What happened?
Is Matt about to get more powers?
No, he's not. No.
Is he gonna be another mythical creature and something else? God.
No,
we already have a vampire. Do we
no,
have a werewolf
no.
now, too?
No, just in reality, he takes 8 plus 5. 13 damage.
buddy, I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I've sunk to 0. So
All right. As one of those wolves reaches out and whoosh, does that. Next up, who's next in the rotation here? That would be Godfrid.
Sir Godfrid, of course, would like to give another strike to this wolf that he is parlaying with.
Okay.
God
Oh
damn.
my gosh.
What'd you get?
A failure, 100 versus 74. Am I allowed to push that?
I'll allow you to push.
How much?
Well,
worse
wait, no,
could-
push. No, crit failure? No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
It's a
It
crit.
can't get
No.
worse, right?
Do I
Yeah,
get,
that's probably why
do I
you
get
can't
2
push it, 'cause
attacks
it's-
or 1?
This is one.
Of just one, yeah. All right.
Do I get 2 actions or just 1 action?
You can move. You can move if you would like to.
Okay, can I prep for a dodge?
I mean, you can dodge on any attack anyway. You can choose if you're
Okay,
being
I
attacked. You
didn't
can
know if
dodge.
I could get like a bonus or something, you know.
In this case, no, no, you
Okay.
can't. I mean, in fact, that with the crit, I'll say as you're swinging down, it's almost as if you use so much force, your sword stuck in the ground. So you really have to try to wedge that out of there. From the way you've done that.
Okay.
All right.
So I can't like punch the wolf then.
You can on the next turn if you would like to.
I
All right,
punched
that's
the
fine.
wolf.
Yeah, all right. Then I'm done with my turn.
Okay, cool. Next wolf who's trying to attack you. Oh, 11 versus 45.
Oh, 11.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. So that, if you want to dodge that or attack,
Yeah, I'm gonna spend
Well, it just succeeded with, I believe, what he just described as extreme success. So you would have to.
no, I
spend-
didn't. It's just a hard success. Yeah, so it'd have to be extreme.
So you'd have to spend what, 15, 16?
So half of that.
that's fine. That's fine. How much is the damage?
Okay, let's see.
And for
8.
the audience, I got a
Okay.
failure at 20 versus 15. I do have my chainmail armor on, so that's a 1d8. So I'm gonna roll that real quick, and I take 1 point of damage.
Fuck off. Mine is 1d2 minus 1. Because I have heavy clothes.
Armor.
Cool.
And London, just to make sure, we did heal from our last experience, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure. Excellent.
Can't believe we're gonna get a CPK in episode 2.
That's so funny.
And we wake up and it was all a dream and we're still being held captive.
We're still held captive in the dungeon of the World War II bunker.
Hedwig.
I'm nice cop.
Yeah.
London's bad cop when it comes to that. London will
Hey,
kill
Cap,
you
but,
off.
you
I'm
know.
like, okay, I gotta rewrite this.
Matt, what HP were you at when you took that?
Cool. Oh, when I took that, I was at 12.
Oh shit! Yeah, damn. That fucked you up.
But keep in mind, I mean, I'm at 16 total.
have
So 8
16.
plus 5 is, what is that? I'm bad at math.
13.
13. So that would have, I mean, fucked me up.
I did fuck you up on that one. So that's like
Why'd you send 4 wolves after us?
That's the
that's
question.
what you rolled,
Carly. That's
you
the
rolled
question.
3 plus 1.
You didn't. Okay, you didn't have
So
to
you-
make us
wait,
roll for
whoa,
it.
hold up.
You
So
could
you
have just
coulda-
sent like 2.
Hey, I love that because that means we could have had 7.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Continue.
I'm not gonna be the only one. I'll just say that.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
it's
we're
not
gonna
as bad as
spend
that
18K.
time that I made y'all, or I was rolling for how many zombie skeletons came into the field. So
It was like, okay.
Hey, all I got for you is good luck, fuckers.
I gotta turn my blanket up for this. Okay. Is it my turn?
I just hate this. Yeah, this whole major wound thing. Yeah,
You didn't have to do
that's
it.
that's like death.
You didn't have to do it.
Are you not gonna give me a Constitution roll or?
Damage is more than maximum hit points. Or it's not more than not your maximum. It wasn't.
Wait, so he's dead?
No. Okay, so here's the flow chart.
Constitution rolls.
You take damage from a
We've been playing this for a year and we're just now learning.
You see, okay, no, we're trying to work this out. Character takes damage from a single wound. Damage is equal to more than half of maximum hit points.
Right.
Okay, which goes to a major wound.
Which they have to make a Constitution saving throw or fall unconscious, right?
Exactly. Yeah, so that's where we're at.
also known as a death saves.
No, no, major wounds are different. I know this because I did it in the haunting.
Yes,
That's
you're not
why they
dead.
ended up
I'm saying
not
it's like death.
finishing the haunting because they fell out of the.
Not
window.
sponsored by Death Save.
No.
The bed knocked him out of the
We would
window
like
in
to
the
be,
haunting.
but we're not.
Ooh.
Hedwig, your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to. Is the wolf still on me?
Yeah.
I want to try to like wrestle out of it and rush over to Otto.
Okay, you're going over to Otto.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I'm gonna try to first aid him. I'm like pulling like poultices and bandages and stuff out of my pack and just trying to kind of like give him some smelling salts, that kind of thing.
Got you.
Just trying to do any sort of first aid that I can.
Got you.
As a 64-70 success.
Okay, great.
At
Okay,
least stable.
yep, stabilize. Okay, yeah. so
Okay.
just put
That's,
Thank you very
that's what I was
much.
going for.
Am I still unconscious, or does the smelling salt hit like a freight train, or?
Yeah, you're out for now.
Okay, gotcha.
But you're not dying.
Yeah, you're not dying. You're
Thank you, Hedwig. For now.
Yep. That's what I'm here for.
Cool. There is a wolf chasing you, Hedwig. Let's see what
I
happens.
figured.
If you would you like to dodge that or try to strike back?
I wanna
It
try
doesn't
to-
matter. It's a big failure.
Okay, good.
Unless you wanted to strike back.
I want to try to strike back. I have like a small knife.
Okay.
Literally small knife. Yeah, no, that's a failure too.
Okay. All right.
0.
I do
how you
1d4
roll?
-1, so
-1. Okay, all right.
yeah.
I didn't realize the web could have -1.
I have a -1 damage bonus because I am very small and very weak. I miss Rowan.
According to this, I don't know if you're actually unconscious at this. Unconscious if a major wound has been taken, no, then you become unconscious, recover 1 hit point per day. From this, you just go to dying, and then there's a successful first aid, so you're temporarily stabilized. I don't see anything about unconscious here. I will allow you to do something, Otto, if you would like to. If you would like to try to strike anything, you can. If you'd like to get out of here, you can.
And I'm just over you. Hi. As I like stab backwards behind me at a wolf.
I mean, if I run, that's breaking combat, and they're after me. Um, so my only option is to just, well, I guess attempt a quick first aid, but that's even hard to reason. Um, and if I open up that offer to get hit, then all of that was for nothing. So honestly, my best move is just to swing.
Okay.
We're gonna miss.
Did you say swing or swing?
Swing. It's different.
Swing.
It's in the motion. It's the technique. But yeah. Let's do just that. Whatever one might be nearest, maybe the one that chased or the one that struck at me last time for 65 versus 56 failure.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's wildly swinging after coming up. I mean, he is dazed and confused.
I'm like dodging out of the way.
The wolves that were after him, they're trying to get to Hedwig to no avail. It's now Godfrid's turn. There's
Oh,
a wolf in
gosh,
front
I
of you,
think
and there are like 3 wolves on Hedwig.
Okay. Is there
The wolf in front of you is looking really bad, really bad.
Yeah. Is there a roll I need to make to get my sword out of the ground?
No.
Regardless, we're
At this point, no.
just
I'll
the
say no.
Okay.
ground.
I once again am going to strike at this wolf that is looking very bad.
Okay, go ahead.
A success is 73 versus 74 for 1 damage.
Cool. So yeah, that's the after effect of it being stuck in the ground. You aren't able to give as much force to it as you would like to, so it does do only 1 damage to the wolf. But again, it's bad. It's looking very bad. It's going to use the strength that it has to try to get to you. 39 versus 45. Okay, that will be success. Would you like to dodge or strike back at it?
Yes, I would. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Failure 88 versus 15. But with my armor,
You take 3. AKA none.
Not
aka
even
9.
Catholic.
It just bites down into your armor. You don't feel a thing
And-
at all.
Yeah, and I hear
You wanna give it the
the
next
metal, the chainmail clanking against the teeth of the wolf.
Yep. Hedwig,
I
what are you doing?
honestly, I'm
There's three in your vicinity. They all seem to be okay.
just gonna try to shoot one. I don't know what else to do.
Okay, yeah. So are you sort of like backing up and going into
Yeah.
Lisa? Okay, got you.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm just kind of trying to get any cover I can. Probably not a lot,
Okay.
but it's a hard success. 20 versus 58 for 1 damage,
Okay. Do you know which one you're shooting? Just any of the 3 around you, or
whichever's closest.
got you? Okay, great. The one that you shot is coming up. Okay, yeah.
1
that's
damage.
that is a hard success. Would you like to dodge or
Yeah.
strike back?
Yeah, I want to dodge. Extreme success. 5 versus 35.
And you indeed do that as pops. Yeah, it lunges at you. You're out of the way. You're out of the way. Great, fantastic. We're back up at the top.
Oh my
Otto,
God.
what's going on? You're hanging on. You're hanging on. You're weak, but you're hanging on.
Yeah,
There's 3. There's 3 in front of you. 2 that were on you. The one that was on Hedwig, and yeah.
I would like to. He's woken up. He swung wildly. Didn't hit anything. His next action. I mean, this man is on the brink of death. And at this point, the only thing on his mind is honestly, let's try and get out. So using whatever movement he can to back up, maybe crawl backwards, stand up on his feet if he can. Maybe a little bit behind our soldier boy here, Sir Godfrid. And if one is coming after him, maybe swing, but mainly just trying to get out and back.
Would you like to swing? You're moving away, but would you like to swing on your way out? You mentioned that.
I don't
you can
expect
move in a
to.
time.
Right, I don't expect to have a successful dodge. So let's do that. We'll swing. I'm trying to think of any alternatives. And I can't. So 40
Boom!
versus 56. 0 extreme damage, but 5
God.
total damage with the first one.
What?
How did I
No,
get
that's
0?
not right. You're supposed to do max damage.
That's not right. What is this?
So
Is
for
this
those of
entered
you
in
at home, we're
wrong?
using Roll20. It typically does our calculations for us. If that is gonna be
Usually.
max, right? Usually.
Allegedly.
We love Roll20, y'all. I didn't mean to click that again.
No, we do, but
Oh, we do love Roll20. However,
We do.
we are not sponsored by Roll20. But we would like to be one day.
so if
Shout out to
extreme
Bunny at
damage is
Roll20.
full, that would be 6. So 6 plus 5 for 11. But I'm not entirely certain on what the rules for extreme damage are.
I'm looking at the calculations here. I'm trying to look at the formula that went into this, because that shouldn't be right. You get your max
like
weapon damage, which was 6. Your max damage bonus, which is 0, and then 1 extra weapon damage roll. So just roll another d6, and we'll add that to the 6, and that'll be what you do.
Great. So I rolled the max that I could for an additional 6.
What does it look like
Yeah,
killing one of these
God.
wolves in front of you?
Yeah, he's backing up, wildly flailing his feet, grinding his heels into the mud. His hands are behind him with one sword out. And if one does leap at him, making a move on him, he swings with just a bit of grace that is at this point natural. He doesn't have a lot of training, but he has enough to that be instinctual as it does go for that throat and slice underneath, right across the throat of this wolf.
You do that.
Yeah.
As the wolf goes down, you notice something. As it's now unmoving and not really just all over the place, you notice that the ears on this wolf are both off. It's like almost like an earless wolf. It's just the ear holes there, but the ears are been maybe gnawed off. It's still raw and bloody around that area. But yeah, it goes down. There's now 3 wolves left in the combat. Here. So let's roll for the one that's still up, that was in front of you. It's again at Hedwig, who's pissed it off. Ooh, okay, great. All right, success. I love these.
That's not great.
I love these D8s. Would you like to try to dodge it?
Yeah.
Extreme. Nope.
Failure.
Ooh, this is 6. 6 damage.
Okay, I get to roll my 1d2, which I'm rolling a d6.
Yep.
That is 1, so I take 0 because it's 1d2 minus 1. So I take 6 damage.
Okay. How are you looking HP wise?
I'm still alive.
Great.
Don't worry about it.
I'm just asking.
I know, don't worry about it. Mind your business.
It
Eat
could
your
have
food.
been 13. It could have been 13.
Eat your food.
Godfrid.
Godfrid, of course, is going down for a strike against this very bad off wolf.
It's bad off.
Hopefully, this will do it.
Please, God.
Hey.
Success of 55 versus 74 for 3 damage.
Dodge, 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 dodge. It does not dodge. It goes down. What does that look like? How do you kill it? How do you want to kill it?
So let's say that in this time, from my last action, where I dodged this wolf, and the wolf, well, I didn't dodge it, but the wolf attacked me, and the wolf grabbed onto my chainmail. Let's say it got stuck on there. And with my leather gloves, I punched the wolf down. And as it fell to the ground, I took my sword, spun it around, and drove it into its chest.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sick. All right, cool. Great.
And then in the background, you hear fatality.
Yeah.
Hedwig, next.
I'm going to shoot at it again.
Great, the same one from earlier?
Yep.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. That's a failure. 83-58. So I miss.
You miss as it comes. This one sort of darts right at you, but it is a failure. That
I
one
want to
misses.
run behind Godfrid.
Okay, you're getting behind. You're
I'm
getting behind
absolutely
Godfrey.
getting behind Godfrid. No shame in my game. She's a survivalist.
I know there are still two wolves sort of in vicinity of you.
Who, me?
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
me,
I meant
me,
Otto.
me.
Otto.
It's me. I'm thinking. Sorry. I'm still like I'm trying to think of alternatives. But it's attack, run, or hide, and I can't really hide.
As I and Hedwig get on Penelope right off into the sunset as we
Yep.
look back and see Otto being consumed by the last two wolves.
I'm coming back as a zombie, motherfucker. I am another creature. All right, let's. So the two. All right, so the two that were damaged are the two we just killed. So the other are looking pretty good, I'd imagine.
One of them took 1 HP because I shot it for 1 HP.
Right.
One of them
right.
is hit by one. Yeah.
It has like a feather from the arrow fletching just sticking out of it. That's it.
Tell me how you treat it, Keeper, if Otto were to try to get behind a bush or a tree to then attempt to hide. I mean, is that going to be like breaking combat essentially?
It's not breaking combat. You can definitely try to go and hide if you would like.
Bonus action hide. He's a rogue.
God.
Yeah,
no.
so if
No.
maybe using the noise from Godfrid doing what he's doing, maybe see. Ah, shit. All right.
It's up to you. Choice
Yeah,
is
it
yours.
It is. I'm putting myself in the mind of a tax collector. I'd like to try to form up with Godfrid and Hedwig and maybe prioritize them for the wolves. He's not looking to get himself hurt, but
Hello.
with that, I guess attempt another swing.
Okay.
I don't know if hiding is the answer here. So
Turn the blanket back up.
a 19 versus 56 hard success for 2.
Great.
Whichever one was closer whenever he did join up.
Gotcha. Cool. So you're reaching out with that sword king, whoosh, sort of getting in there. Perfect. That same wolf that was circling around earlier is going to try to go for Godfrid.
Thank God.
Doesn't
Thank
do
Godfrid.
anything. Godfrid, it's your turn.
Thank Godfrid.
Thank
Excellent.
God.
So is this wolf close to me?
Yeah, you can close the distance between either of them that you wanted to. The one that was just hit by Otto, or the one that was scraped by the arrow of Hedwig.
I'm going to attack the one that was scraped by the arrow from Hedwig.
Okay.
Success, a 5 damage. It was a 57 versus 74.
Yeah, so that sword sinks into the wolf. It's now very bad. You are in the business of wounding these wolves mortally. It's not looking great in the slightest. Hedwig, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to finish that one off.
Okay. With your bow?
Yep. 28-58 hard success, 3 damage.
What does it look like when you do it?
Yeah.
I just shoot it. It's like biting. It goes to bite at Godfrid, and you just see an arrow just go through its mouth.
Cool, yes. And as it was biting at you, its eyes were already rolled in the back of its head. Like you could only see the whites of this wolf's eyes. It's almost as if it dies, that just continues to stay. Whoosh. This wolf missing one of its ears, dead in front of you. Fantastic. Otto, there's you, there's one wolf, and there's your 3 friends in front of you. What would you like to do?
You get the fuck out and go hide. What would you like to see for a roll?
Oh, you're trying to get out of there? Just give me Dex.
I'm gonna hide behind whatever bush or tree there might be. So you want a Dex?
I mean, Godfrid's a pretty good shield so far.
Give me Dex.
61 versus 60. Can I spend a luck point on that?
Yeah, you can.
Neat.
Cool. Yeah. So with all the energy that he has left, he's getting out of there. He's leaving. He's making sure that
Entirely
he is
valid.
Hey, that one point of luck is honestly, I'll take it. That's a worthy sacrifice.
cool. Seeing you finish that off, Hedwig, this wolf is. It's like almost it has no concept of defeat. This thing is going in for Godfrid.
Oh, thank God.
It's a miss. Godfrid, your turn.
Of course, nonetheless, Sir Godfrid will strike with his long sword.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, 96 versus 74 failure.
Oh, Hedwig.
I'm shooting at it, watching him miss. I'm just gonna take a shot.
Okay.
Art success, 2258, 3 damage.
Oh, okay, great. Now this one is very bad. We're
Okay.
gonna circle back around to it. It's on its last legs. It sees you shoot another arrow at it. It's now being pelted with arrows as it still fights and trudges along. It isn't able to connect with you, still snapping at the air. Godfrid.
Once again, I will strike with my long sword.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
A 60 versus 74 success for 8 damage. I assume that does the deed.
What does that look like? This lone wolf. Again, this one, no ears. It's almost like the hair around where its ears were has also been sort of just like chewed away.
Yes, and it becomes quiet as the camera pans in on this wolf's face, as the audience would see eye to eye with this wolf, as you would hear silence, no music, nothing. You would hear a little bit of wind in the background, or static noise, as you notice a blade just come as it beheads this wolf. And as the wolf's head rolls to the ground, its body drops in slow motion. And I believe we are out of combat.
Indeed, we are. What would you like to do?
God,
I'm finding Otto.
that was the worst. All right.
I'm gonna say, Otto, you can stop hiding now.
It's a little bit more serious than that. I mean, he's still not looking good. He's gonna try to maybe rip away from his pant leg, something like that, and wrap around a bite with first aid. If that doesn't make sense, Keeper.
Let me do it.
I'll
She
try
sees
for
him struggling.
30-40 success.
Oh, there you go.
Did I make that happen?
Yeah,
What do I roll?
the first day.
D4?
You get 1 point,
1
right?
point, gotcha.
One.
Yeah.
Sick, dude. 2 whole
Hudson's
HP.
very kind to us.
All right.
Sir Godfrid comes over and tries to help Otto up.
Somebody stay out of the bloody forest.
We need to get him to my house.
Not come back.
I'll get Penelope.
Damn, nice.
Make sure the damn horse isn't gonna kick my ass either. All right. We mountain up.
Oh, hey, give me an animal handling, Godfrid.
Oh,
Huh.
thank God.
Success 28 versus 50.
Penelope has really taken to you very, very quickly. Again, this is a new horse for you, but again, this bond is very strong already. She comes directly to you.
As she comes up, I pat her kind of on the neck. Good girl. And I help Otto up onto the saddle as I take the reins and I kind of lead Penelope towards Hedwig's house.
Great. What do we see as we approach your house, Hedwig?
It's kind of really grown up. It's like a small stone house. Very bare bones. You know, there's nothing fancy about it. It's just a basic stone house, but there's like weeds growing up in the yard. You can see like a small garden planted off to the side, but there's no organization to the garden. There's a few chickens in the yard. You see a few goats, and one room kind of thing. And you know, you come in and there is a table that she just immediately just pushes everything off of. It, you could tell it was not a whole lot. It was pretty much from last time someone was there. And yeah, there's just like dried herbs hanging up all around the place, books just piled up. There's no organization inside the house either, but she knows exactly where everything is on every shelf. So, just lay them on the table. Okay. Otto, how are you feeling?
As good as new. I'll be honest. Whether or not I make it through the night, I am grateful to you both. I didn't expect this kind of help to be given to a tax collector.
So
Much
you
less
want
thanks to
help?
myself.
You have to tell me you want help.
That would be requested, yes.
Okay. And then as soon as he says that, she gets to work. Just, you know, mixing herbs, like crushing them in a mortar and pestle, making a poultice, whatever she can do for this sort of thing.
Is he gonna sue your insurance company? Does he have to consent? I'm kidding.
It's just the way she works.
Godfrid. Thank you.
Next time we go out, make sure you don't bring that stupid cane with you.
This cane, I'll have you know, did one wolf in. Thank you very much.
Yes, well, we will get you perhaps a better weapon.
Well, I can say this is why I don't collect taxes on wildlife.
And I stick like a wooden spoon in his mouth. Bite down. And I like start stitching him up or whatever.
That's all I got for you.
Are you wanting to medicine?
I'm gonna try to medicine.
Okay.
My medicine is not as good. She doesn't know a lot of actual medicine. Most of her stuff is like home remedies, like homeopathy kind of thing. So she's more of an EMT than a doctor, but I will try it. That's a failure, 98-31.
Okay, yeah, no, you're you don't gain back any HP, but she helps you the best that she can. Which in this case hurts like hell, but
Yeah, sorry.
she's trying.
How bad does he look? Like, is he going to survive this?
Yeah, he's going to survive. Yeah, he's at 1
Okay.
HP, but he's alive.
Well,
He's
two
at
now,
2.
but yeah.
2, yeah, he's at 2, yeah, but he's
Okay.
alive.
Okay, he's alive. And
His
he's gonna
health is not
survive.
declining.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I wanted to make sure. I didn't need to bring out the big guns. So,
No. Not yet.
But yeah, rest will be the best thing here, unless where you go back out into the wilds, I guess.
Well,
okay, so note to self, when wildlife is going weird, we don't go into the woods.
I like that. I like that a lot, yeah. Say the
And I
magic.
go open a cupboard or something, and I pull out like a little tart and hand it to him.
Perfect.
And say, "Here."
Sure, I'll get right on it. And he'll probably lean back in a drunken, but yet not drunk kind of phase. And that's really all I got for Otto. I mean, he's more or less out until.
Hedwig, you have everything covered here.
I mean, yeah, it should be fine.
Good. If you are going to cover Otto, I will be back shortly. I'm going to go back to the site. There was something strange about those wolves I'd like to take a look at.
Okay.
As Sir Godfrid opens the door and closes it abruptly as he saddles up Penelope and rides back to the site where they have slain these wolves.
Great. Give me a ride roll.
Extreme success, 11 versus 60.
As you're getting closer and closer, Penelope once again just starts freaking out. Only someone of your skill, this extreme success skill, would be able to contain her at this moment. She stops. You're able to stay on, but it's difficult. It's almost as if something just out of nowhere just almost just causes her to turn and just book it back to where you came from. But no, you keep pressing forward. Soon you do indeed, with some trepidation and some uncontrolled fear from Penelope, you make it back to the site. The wolves remain there, dead on the ground. One is covered in arrows that stick straight up out of its body. Another sliced through with a sword cane. The other felled by your own arms. What would you like to do?
I would like to go to the wolf that Sir Godfrid beheaded and look at the ears.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Again, the ears aren't there. Like the floppy wolf ears. No, it's just down to the nubs. Only the holes are just exposed.
Is
Or
there
is-
anything in the eyes that I can see?
Is there anything you were looking for in particular about the ears before we move on? Just like, or you were just wanting for more info on that.
Well, with the ears, did they seem to be bitten off or sliced off?
Hmm. I'll say we could give me like a first aid or natural world.
Okay. Dang. Failure 67 versus 50 for first aid.
You want to push or anything, or you good with that?
I'm okay with that.
Got you. You're not sure if they were bitten off or sort of sliced off with like a knife or something. Um, as if somebody owns these wolves. You aren't sure. But the wounds, uh, possibly fresher, still bloody. And if you're looking at the eyes again, the eyes, um, at this point, very loose. There's nothing behind them at all. But it's almost as if there was this deadness to them before then. There's not that much difference in this death and when it was coming at you.
Sir Godfrid would like to take that head and take a sack from Penelope's backside that's strapped to the saddle
Mhm.
and wrap the head into that sack and tie the sack onto the saddle, mount Penelope, and head back towards Rivendell.
Nice. That's actually plus 5% critical damage. Yeah, while on horseback.
Rinterfell.
You talking about Riften?
Yes, Riften.
Okay, yeah.
Rinderfeld is the village's name. Okay, cool.
Oxenfurt.
You make your way back towards Rinderfeld. Otto, what's going on with you? As we're sort of, wrapping up this ordeal.
I mean, he's really thinking about how his friends here basically brought him back when he definitely could have died. He's thinking about that a lot, while also just having, like, I don't know, fucking ginger root stuffed into wolf bite marks. But I mean, he's basically out. He's just hoping to recover from this.
Very diluted aconite.
A little bit of rat poison makes you strong.
Yep.
Great.
But yeah, no, he might. There's a few, kind of grunts of pain. Maybe a slight thank you when Hedwig turns around and can't hear him. But that's about where he's at.
Great. Hedwig, how are you wrapping things up here? Like, what's...
I feel like I'm probably just trying to make him something to help him go to sleep, because rest is going to be the best thing. So I'm like making a tea or something, like chamomile tea. And I just kind of pass it over to him, and I'm going to pull out one of my books and look through for anything about, like, wolves, not necessarily like wolves, but like animals kind of disappearing, acting strange, see if I have anything on it in any of my mini books that I have.
You can library use.
Yeah. 98-20 failure.
Nothing of use.
I figured.
Godfrid, as Godfrid rides Penelope back into Rinderfeld. Night quickly is falling, and the tavern is there. Is this where you're returning for the night, or do you have other business elsewhere?
As night falls, before I get back into town, can I make a listen roll?
Yes.
Is there any howling that I can hear?
Let's see.
I guess I cannot. Failure 52 versus 20.
Okay, as you're listening, you're listening intently for a howl. Nothing comes. Only the quietness is what you hear. That deafening quietness. Give me a sanity roll.
Hard success 24 versus 63.
Okay. You don't take any sanity loss. What else would you like to do?
As Godfrid goes back into town, is there an apothecary or a scientist that is not Hedwig?
The closest thing you got around these parts is Hedwig.
Hedwig? Okay. Well, Sir Godfrid is going to go back to the tavern, take the sack up to his room, and begin to dissect the head himself.
All right. Okay.
I saw a playthrough of House of Ashes. I know how this is going to end up.
Is there anything in particular you want to roll for, or is there anything you're trying to discern with this?
Is there anything that is out of the ordinary with the brain of the wolf?
Oh, okay, cool. Mhm. This would be medicine. You gotta get a 1.
Let's hope for a 1.
Oh!
Oh
Oh!
my gosh.
Oh!
Huddy.
Oh!
Huddy.
Oh!
How much luck?
How
does
much
Huddy
luck
have?
you got?
Oh!
I have 60 luck.
Oh damn! I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's
Oh,
worth
that's a
it.
10th of your luck.
6 points. Oh!
Is it worth it? 6 points of
I
luck.
don't know, man.
Just so
I don't know.
everyone's aware, he had to roll a 1. He rolled a 7.
Because how would you get luck back in this game?
You
the
don't.
Yeah. So.
You spend it and it's gone.
I think it's worth it. We're gonna spend 6 point. It is the end of the episode, so we're gonna spend 6 points of luck to make it a 1 versus 1 a success.
God dang. Don't forget
Technically
to
a
check
critical
that
success.
skill.
A critical success.
Damn.
Oh!
I've been forgetting to check anything that I use. Oops.
Take that bitch off. Damn.
Oh, damn it.
Godfrid, you're dissecting this wolf head. You're looking at the brain. You're trying to discern if there's anything off to your eye. I'm not sure exactly how Godfrid knows exactly what he's looking for here, but you are able to discern several things. Most definitely, the brain has been corrupted in some way.
Okay.
This isn't a healthy brain. And as you're dissecting it, you can see that there was some heavy bleeding in parts of the brain. Some pretty profound bleeding. Not just from, from where the head was cut off or anything like that. But there's bleeding in the brain. But there is also bleeding sort of centered around like where the eardrums were. The eardrums were like almost like popped or burst. Heavy bleeding around there and heavy bleeding in the brain.
Okay.
The brain looks almost like pieces of it have been like gnawed on. It's just misshapen.
Got brain worms.
Inside, there are no worms or anything, no foreign objects within as you would look. Something happened. That's what you discern from your autopsy of sorts here. Things that you could possibly share with your companions on the next episode of Cthulhu Dark Ages. Boom! That was amazing! Oh my gosh!
Look at
That
us.
was, I
Wow!
don't think that was
Oh
a good
my
spin of luck.
God.
But
That was a great that was a great spin of luck. Brain bleeding and ear bleeding.
Yeah. And it could also tie into possibly a side mission. Who knows,
Who knows?
possibly.
I think our only
possibly.
side mission right now is to get Otto another leg.
Please, please, sir.
Because I just shoved
Listen.
some like sticks and stuff in it, and I'm just hoping for the best.
I think Otto should lose both of his legs, so Sir Godfrid could go Autobots roll out.
And he actually
Grate
rolls.
some cheese over it.
He rolls like with his shoulders to go where he needs to go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You make you a little a wheelchair.
Oh my god.
That would be great. Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be pretty dope.
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm imagining you
You
with
would-
that
you would-
sword cane just
Yeah.
out, and you're tearing up.
You know what I've done is I actually had the smithy craft another one, and then I attached both the blades to the wheels.
Sick.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You would look like the greatest character from Game of Thrones.
Olenna?
Brandon Stark.
Fraser? Oh yeah, Stark. Yeah.
I thought we were talking about Marjorie's mom or grandmother. I mean,
No.
So
Apparently
talk about,
that's what we were all supposed to like, is Brandon Stark. Because apparently the entire show he was the one that was supposed to be king. Not Khaleesi, not Jon, not Stannis, not anyone else with a great backstory, but Brandon, the guy who was in a
Whose
wheelchair.
name was
and
Brandon.
said he would never be a leader of anything. And in the final episode, he said, "Well, that's why I'm here, isn't it?"
Okay, to be fair, the wheelchair has nothing to do with it. That's a little.
Oh my
But
gosh.
No, we're not
Uh,
promoted by HBO or Game of Thrones.
We're not.
we're definitely
Um,
not after that.
So that was so thank you team for saving my ass. That was a lot of fun. I love to see the panic in London's eyes as he was about to possibly
Murder
kill
us
off the
all.
whole team. But,
Yeah, TPK episode 2.
Also, everybody, check out the combat wheelchair for D&D 5e by I think it's Sarah Thompson, which is So I've heard about this, never actually played with it, but if you're into introducing some wheelchair mechanics into your game, that is one resource. Google it.
highly
And
support
Jennifer
it.
Kretschmer is also a wonderful resource.
Yes.
Accessibility.
She is awesome.
And we played her game. We played her game. on
We
the
did
show.
play her game.
Yeah,
She made her dungeon specifically be wheelchair accessible, which is super cool.
that's pretty cool.
Hells to the yeah. That's our game for today, everybody. We'll be back soon. Next up
Next week.
is I'm down.
Okay.
I think I can make it. I get all the way back home from there and back.
It's the holiday
Monday?
season right now, it's
Yeah,
Christmas
everyone's busy.
plans and such.
There and back again.
And Octung is
Octung is on break for right now until after Christmas. So hopefully not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday we will be back for our final episode or our second to final episode. So
Depends on if we survive this next one or not.
Yes,
because we're
that is
off
correct.
against.
So
We're killing all our
What,
characters here.
4
Spy
Dead
Hidden.
Toten?
Thanks for tuning in. That's another conversation.
all right. We're gonna get out of here. We'll
Yes.
we'll wish you good night. All I want for Christmas is Matt Murdock and Kingpin. Good night.
yes, me too.
Good night.